Hey guys, I am back. Right now I am getting ready. We've got about 2 weeks until class starts, and it starts January 17th. I am excited. Um, and let me just give you an update. So, December, we went on a little vacay. Everything was smoothly, came back. Um, and had a little issue with school. They said that I had maxed credits, and so I have to come out of pocket basically, and now I have to pay for the RN class, which is a lot of money. I am unable to use the Pell Grant. I'm unable to use the financial loan. And so we just have to do a little rebudgeting, y'all. But it just is what it is. I mean, I already was going to be working during the school year, but at this point, it's like, no, I really got to work. There's no, way around that so I can be able to pay. And then, of course, it's not as unfortunate because I do have a husband. Like, I do have someone that can help me. But let's just be honest, it's expensive. And if we just had that kind of money to blow, I mean, honestly, wouldn't be going back to school with me trying to, increase. But at the same time, what I do where I am in my life, it's like, I'm like a smidget away from, being who I want to be, which is an RN. We do a lot of things at my job, and they do teach you. And so I feel like I have a heads up, y'all. I feel like I actually like know a lot of information that we're going to be studying about, but just pray for me. I'm still like needing to do things. I had to take these nails off. I'm in clipping them off, but it's like I'm already busy trying to go to school and trying to prepare for school and trying to continue to work, continue to go to church. And y'all know I'm an evangelist, and so there's a lot of things that I still have to do. A mother, and so I'm just like trying to wrap this thing all together. And so I came on here to say I have my books. I am so excited. I'm so ready, y'all. And y'all know how I was in LB in school. Like, I was just like one of those ones that were just like getting started back into a whole new career where for years, I mean, for years, I had settled and was already like 4 or 5 years into who I thought I was. But now it's just like more exciting to continue down this journey because it's something I really want to do. And it's just amazing to me the more and more I study, the more and more I do try to figure out reasoning and everything. But I just want to go over some of the books, all of the books, and um, so the total of the books were expensive, and I didn't even buy them all. I think I have 8 books. One came from my friend, the drug guide book, and then there's one that they said you can get online, and then the other one my friend had that gave me the drug guide. Thanks, Shell. Because she went with me, y'all, to the bookstore. I was just so happy. She was so happy for me, and she came into town. She stays an hour away, but she was just so sweet. And she's already in the RN program somewhere else doing what she has to do to get through it. And she's going to start her last semester on the 17th as well. So I'm going to be starting my first. She's going to be ending it and getting it over with lesser heart. I'm so proud of her. I couldn't imagine. But she took that time to come down here and celebrate with me. And it was like, these books are expensive, but we got them. We got them. There's some that I just didn't absolutely need, but there's some that she did have that she can give. So thank God. Thank God. Okay, y'all. So, first book, nursing diagnosis book. Y'all know this book. We hate this book. We hate it. We hate to love it. Okay. And then we have the medical med surge book, the little packet guide book. I don't know um, how much we will be using this book, but I'm sure we're going to be using it. It comes in a pack. And see, here's the drug guide book that I received as a Christmas gift. She knows me, y'all, as a Christmas gift. And then she gave me, let me see if I can move it without moving the camera. She gave me this. It already has like some of the classes and stuff. And so I haven't gotten like all the way to it because we do have the schedule up, thank God. But y'all, I'll be preparing myself because I don't want to be behind. And so I'm the type that looks up stuff like a month in advance if I can. And so that, and there you have it. So here I have our patches that we're supposed to have 80 in. I was just so excited to get these. I don't know why, but I was just so ready to get these. And there you go. And so here's the part of the little book. And then this is what they call the study guide. And then this is the book of the med search. Now I know there's going to be a lot going on, but the thickness, y'all, is still packaged. But this is where we're starting at, 10th edition, and then we have the maternal books, and so then we have the maternal. It's just so much, and it turns out to be 8. There's a little book here, and then a book here, and it's got maternal child nursing care, which it's got the study guide plus the full book. And so that came as a package together. And then, so let me see if I can put this all back together. This goes with that maternal. This goes with that. And so practice questions, stuff like that. And I'll use it. I'm not, against having extra material. The Bible says pay for knowledge and don't give it away. And so, that's me. Anyway, so as I put all these books back over here, I am just so excited, and can't nobody stop my smile. When I had found out that I had to pay out of pocket, it was the day before class was going to start. They had emailed me and denied my appeal. And, everybody usually has to appeal coming around. I got like 100 and something credits. I got a lot of credits, y'all. And let me tell you why. When I first started school, I did not know who I wanted to be. So I took basics. I took classes that I could not understand 2 or 3 times. I kept dropping out. And then there's some where I didn't drop out at the allotted time, so they gave me zeros for them. I didn't realize that those zeros went on to your GPA. By the time I came back to school, I had like a 1 point something, and so I've been climbing my way up since. The summer I had to do, like this past summer, I had to do a class just to get my GPA up to a 2.5 because my GPA was a 2.49 coming out of LVN, and I had not gone back since LVN. I started LVN at like 2.2 or 2. It was like a low 2, like a low low. And so I'm steadily trying to climb up the ladder with my GPA. Not that I'm not smart now, it was more of me continuously dropping out and not realizing they were giving me zeros. Like I had 5 zeros when I started back in school in 2019, and I had not realized what my GPA was. I wasn't concerned about it. I had to quit in order to take care of life. I was working and on my own at the time, and I just had to pay for my lifestyle. And so school was just not it. I went to school for a little while and dropped out, and then I never went back. And so all those credits added up to now where I have a max credit, and they're like, listen, we can't pay or help you to pay for school anymore. So I have to do that out of pocket. And I mean we as in our family, but, and there are instances where those things happen. And listen, honey, you just got to kick it into gear. And if this is something you really want and you have, the finances, things like that that can help you, because this door does not open on its own. This door is definitely a God given door, and it was hard to get in. I literally had to do a class just to get my GPA up to I think it's at a 2.51 now. And that was taking one little nutrition class. I don't know. It was the only class I could take because I'd taken every other class, taking my GPA up to get into nursing school. I'd taken all my science classes to get into nursing school in one summer semester. Let me say it that way. And so I couldn't take anything else, art or anything. I had taken those classes. I'd taken drama. I had taken all the fun classes when I was young, so nutrition was it. I had taken all my English, and so nutrition was it. So I took it this summer, passed it, got my GPA up, got into nursing school, got to the point to where it had to pay, and here we are today. It's paid. There's nothing we have to worry about right now. Things are going smoothly. At first, I cried, but then I realized, girl, wipe those tears. There are a lot of people in debt. There's a lot of people still paying for school, even at this moment, and they are living their lives and don't regret it for a second. Don't regret what you do, especially if you love it. There are sacrifices you will have to make. You might not can't eat at Applebee's every weekend. You might not can go to Golden Corral after church every Sunday. There are just sacrifices we will have to make as a family, but in the end, the goal is, as far as I'm concerned, chasing my dreams, and my husband watching me do this with joy, my family watching me do this with joy, because that's what I encourage them to do. That's what I encourage my family to do. And that's what I would like to accomplish as well. But anyway, I'm going to make this a short video. I'm sorry, y'all. It just is what it is. And so I've been searching online because they do have the course calendar out, and then they have the transition to professional nursing schedule out. And it looks like most of the transition professional is going to come from ATI. I hear that a lot, though, when it comes to the students and everything. I hear a lot of it is going to be ATI. And so, really, we did a lot of ATI, but I don't really remember a lot of it in LVN. I really don't. Um, and I just remember like here and there we had to turn in stuff. But it looks like there's 10 grades for ATI, and then it looks like there's going to be 4 exams in this class. And then that class will end sometime in April. And then, of course, we'll have our final during finals. But they do have the course calendar that goes through the courses. We will be doing this class, well, as I know of, this semester, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then our clinicals, I believe, will be on Thursday. And so, super excited about that. It looks like the first couple of weeks, Tuesday will be at 10, Wednesday will be at 8:30, and then Thursday will be at 10. And so it's not like bright and early, thank God. Um, and then it looks like it kind of changes up to where Wednesday will be at 6:30 or 7 o'clock. I don't know if that's a mistake, but 6:30? I wonder what we're doing. And I'll probably ask questions as we go along because that's just who I am. But it says 6:30. And so we will see. We will see. We'll see if this is a class or whatever, but there may be things that are just due at this time. So we'll probably get more into it as we get into the class. Y'all, I do not like not having orientation before we start class, just so we can kind of prepare ourselves on what we need for the class. Because it's not like, when the kids go to school, they have like a school list where what they need and everything they have to bring to the class, even though the teacher may have like a million crayons there. At least we know what they will be using. And so at this point, I'm just like up in the air. I'm nervous a little bit. I'm super excited, and I can't wait to share. I can't wait to share. And what I mean by that is preparation, organization. It's been now coming up 3 years as a nurse. Super excited to be able to be sharing all these wonderful things that I have learned, and so super grateful, super grateful to have the experience that I have working at a long-term care facility, and seeing how that can play a big role into what I'll be learning here for this year coming up, but also how I can help. Y'all, there's nothing wrong with like being a student. It doesn't matter where you are in life, it doesn't matter how much you know, but sometimes just sitting down to learn something can go a long way. If you can add to it, that's great. But a lot of times you can learn a lot just by listening. And so that's what I plan on doing. That is my like goal, is to just sit down and learn, to sit down and find out what it is that I don't know and seek more knowledge, so that I can be able to be more successful at what I do as a nurse, be more helpful. I get all the time where I am like that. It already seems like I'm RN, and I thank them for that. But let's be honest, I don't want to acknowledge something that I am not, and I'm cheating myself even to let someone do that. And so I will go out and seek the knowledge and do what I have to do, not just for the title, but just for the wisdom, just for I can help others, like truly have as much knowledge as I can. My ultimate goal for the year, and then just for life in general, is I want to be the best RN out there. Yes, I know C's get degrees, but I really want to push myself this coming up year, because I know where I stand in life. And it doesn't matter about everybody else. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing, but what Whitney needs for herself. And this may seem like I'm just cutting people off. It may seem like I'm going to be saying a lot of no's to a lot of people that I love. But I would definitely say yes to God, and I will definitely, sacrifice it all for Him. And I believe that in showing that I truly care for the doors that He's opened for me is by walking through it and being the best that I can be. It wasn't like they said no, I couldn't get in. It was more of a challenge to me to see if I really wanted it. And I do. And my family sees that and they know that. They see me make sacrifice after sacrifice. And I'm so grateful to get the opportunity. I pray that this may encourage you and encourage your family so that you can be the best you can be in whatever it is that you are doing. As a nurse, as a mom, as a evangelist, and definitely as a wife, I just am so grateful for the opportunities that God has given me, and that I will not take any of this for granted. But just as a life goal, y'all, where is it that I want to end up? Eventually, I want to be a nurse practitioner. I want to go as far as I can go. And I don't think that there is any like high goal, but I do want to be a family nurse practitioner. And so that's my goal as far as for me. But as much as I can learn, as much as I can know, I don't want to limit myself on just that. But I realize that I will know a lot by the end of this, and I'm not afraid to learn. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I'm not afraid to want to know more, do more for the people that I am helping and serving, because it is a servant's job. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I really do appreciate those that have subscribed and liked. And, even if you don't subscribe and like, I realize that you're watching me for a reason. And so, though it may not seem like you care less about me, I thank you for watching. And I just pray that you pray for me and my family, because it's going to be a long road. Long road. Have a good day.